Coping with life when they come home from war is a challenge for many veterans. Finding ways to channel their frustrations, to honor their comrades, takes many forms. And to mark this Remembrance Day, one group has tapped into their creative side. As Jeff Semple reports, they've turned it into a powerful way to heal.
Canadian military veteran Stephen Clews never imagined trading the trenches for an art studio. In 2010, he returned from his second tour in Afghanistan angry. A back injury caused by an explosion meant he had to leave the war and his friends behind. Clews started drinking heavily.
I did not know what to do, and it got worse as the days went on.
Every soldier's name.
Until artist Foster Eastman invited Clews to his Vancouver studio to help design this mural. 162 panels, one for each Canadian killed in Afghanistan.
The first stages, when we were putting the paper onto the back of the canvases, wasn't so bad, but once we started adding the names, and you realize that you're adding your friends' names, and then you feel like you have a responsibility to make sure that this is cared for.
Clews and a dozen other vets also carved the names of fallen friends into this casket and even wrote a play with scenes from Afghanistan. The artwork provides healing in a way traditional therapy often can't.
Many veterans aren't too talkative, but they're doers. So they get up and they'll take a role and portray and move into action rather than sit and talk with a therapist.
The Veterans Transition Network has taken this art project right across the country, prompting other veterans to come forward and seek help. This week, for the first time, they're performing on an international stage. At the Canadian High Commission in London, England, this scene performed by Canadian Major Chuck Mackinnon, trying to revive one of his soldiers.
Very emotionally draining. The main reason why I got involved in the production was the fact that 1 year after we came back, one of my soldiers, Corporal Darren Berg, killed himself. And if he had known, and maybe that veterans transition counseling was an option, we may be having a completely different discussion. But he's not the only guy.
Estimates suggest more than 50 Canadians who served in Afghanistan have killed themselves. These performances are prevention.
Each and every single night, a veteran walked out of the audience and said, "I think I need this."
And this night was no different. The British military has now decided to launch a similar program, an extraordinary way to heal and to remember those who served. Jeff Semple, Global News, London.